friends, Christian here with Brick Life Crisis again. Today we have another LEGO Dimension set. This is the Ghostbusters Story Pack. This is set number 71242. It consists of Shu's Chinese Restaurant, Abby Yates, and Ecto-1. The set consists of 259 pieces and is recommended for ages 7 to 14. Let's crack it open. As usual, there are a couple of alternate builds for the Ecto-1. The main build is what we'll concentrate on today, but there is the Ectozer, kind of a bulldozer thing, almost looks like a Zamboni or something, kind of cool. And then the tertiary build is the Perfecto, which is some kind of flying machine it looks like. And this is it, set number 71242. This is the Ghostbusters Story Pack featuring Ecto-1 and Abby Yates and Shu's Chinese Restaurant. If you've seen the new movie, Abby Yates is kind of the leader, and this is her. We'll take a closer look in just a moment. And they took over the lease on an old Chinese restaurant as their new headquarters, and that's what you see here. The Ecto-1 is their hearse that has been converted into the Ghostbuster Mobile, and we'll take a closer look at that as well. But for now, let's take a look at the building, which I think is pretty slick. We have some kind of cool tiled roofing here that is made up of 1x1 round gold bricks with some 1x1 green and gold plates, just to give it some little accent detail there. And those are just hinged, so they angle down properly. We have an Ecto plasma backpack, whatever, the ghost catcher thing. We have some kind of instrumentation down here, or a ghost trap, whatever. That's a sticker, unfortunately, but it works pretty well. There's another one over here with a different sticker. And then back on the shelf here, we have some other instrumentation and a couple of fancy jars. These doors are pretty cool. Those are stickers, unfortunately, but they slide open so that you can, whoops, there you go. You can go in and out. And then we have the Ghostbusters logo up top, which is also a sticker. So there are several stickers in the set. The only prints actually are for the little temperature gauge thing, which has been around for a long time. And then on the Ecto backpack, that incidentally comes off and can attach to the back of a figure with the backpack piece, and then there's the kind of hose that would suck up the ghost, and then that just kind of sits there when it's not in use. This, incidentally, notice the hole there in the middle, would replace the piece on the main board for Dimensions that plugs into the console. So that kind of Stargate thing that's in there by default would get replaced with this. And then you have the two tokens that you can add with the Ecto-1 and Abby. The Ecto-1 is a fun little build, not a whole lot to it. That is a print, thankfully. We got some instrumentation, siren, horn, stuff like that up on top. And just some little wheels, headlights, bumper, grill, nothing terribly fancy, some tail lights back there, but it's a fun little build. The token is a blank one, of course, so it is not assigned anything until you plug it into the game and get to that point, but it's kind of fun. This is Abby Yates. This character was played by Melissa McCarthy in the movie. She has kind of a cool build for her ghost trap there. It's a piece that I have not seen before. It may have existed before, but I haven't seen it. It's got some nice kind of hose detail on the side, and then there's a grip for it to be held in the hand of a figure. Speaking of figures, this is Abby Yates. She's got really nice printed sleeves with the Ghostbuster logo on one side and just some stripes on the other. The torso print is quite good, and if you look closely, you can see an AY there on her name badge for Abby Yates. She's got some pockets, dual molded legs for those boots, which is nice. And then the print continues around the back. She has a nice hairpiece with her hair up in a bun, and her face print is pretty good. She's got kind of a wry smile there with her glasses on, and there is an alternate face. If we spin that around, you can see her getting frightened of the ghosts. But overall, I think this is a pretty good figure. This is her token. You can see the stripes from her reflective material from her jacket on the sides, the Ghostbuster logo down at the bottom, and her initials up at the top. So there you have it. For those of you that have not heard, which I'm sure is none of you, but just in case, LEGO Dimensions has unfortunately been discontinued, meaning there will be no more Dimensions sets coming out. In fact, there hasn't been for quite some time. So if you happen to see them on shelves and you're interested, I suggest picking them up when you see them, because they won't be around much longer. And some of them are getting pretty hefty prices on the aftermarket. So get them while you can. This I picked up at Walmart on clearance for $7, I think, $6 or $7. I think the facade for the Chinese restaurant is kind of cool. Ecto 1 is fun. Overall, I think it's a pretty decent value when you can get it on clearance. Unless you are a huge fan of Ghostbusters and Dimensions, it probably is not worth the retail or aftermarket retail price. So for what it's worth, there you go. So anyway, this has been Christian with Brick Life Crisis, taking a look at the LEGO Dimensions Story Pack for Ghostbusters, set number 71242. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave us a like. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, leave those down below. And as always, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.